Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pius Jagenda. Now, today we are going to dive into the steps I take to achieve videos with amazing quality image. Let's roll the intro and get straight into this video. Last week, Sairo Photography asked me a question of how I achieve amazing videos with a good quality. Now, there are steps that you need to take as a videographer for you to achieve amazing video quality. And the first one is you being prepared or even planning. We all know that videography takes a lot of time, and for you to achieve a nice image quality, you need to first plan. On big film sets, they use storyboards to be able to plan which camera they are going to use, which time of the day they are going to shoot, and which type of lighting are they going to use. For me, I use Milanote to storyboard for my videos, and that helps me a lot to be prepared when I'm going to shoot any video or even these YouTube videos. When I've finished working on my storyboards, the second thing I do is to clear all the camera settings depending on any camera that I'm going to use for that specific shoot, all for that specific video. The reason that's why I clear all the camera settings is because most times people who use these cameras, they set them in the way they want. But me personally, I have specific camera settings that I use in all my videos. First and foremost, I use Rec 709 when I'm shooting my videos. That is because Rec 709 gives me a huge dynamic range. That is when I'm color grading. So I make sure that my camera, all the settings are cleared, then I start setting it from scratch. Second, I love shooting on a shallow depth of field. That means that I need to set my f-stop and the lowest figure possible depending in the environment I'm shooting from. And thirdly, I love shooting on a low ISO. That is because I don't love working with high grain in my videos. So depending on the environment I'm in, I will set my camera to the lowest ISO possible. Another thing I consider when I'm shooting my videos is me understanding the camera I'm using. Right now I'm using the Fuji TX4. The reason as why it is very important for you to understand your camera is because sometimes cameras tend to go off the settings you have used. That is because there are other settings away from ISO and shutter speed. So I advise you to always understand your camera before you start shooting, and that will help you to set it well and achieve a nice image quality in your videos and in your photos. Another factor that will enable you achieve amazing image quality in your videos, that is lighting. You need to understand and learn the principles of lighting. If you're shooting from outside, you need to know which time is best for you to shoot. During morning hours, you can shoot from wherever you want. During noon time, it is best for you to shoot when the sun is lighting your subject from the back. That means that the sun can help you to create that backlight to your subject. And if you don't have lights for that specific noon shoot, you can use a reflector. So lighting is very important for you to achieve an amazing image quality in videos. But also during the evening time, you can be able to achieve amazing lighting without you even using the lights. So understand lighting. If you have the indoor lights, set them well. So I face these lights directly to me so that I can have my face perfectly lit. But also, if you're not well conversant with lighting using the sun, I advise you during noontime, use the shades. When you're shooting under the shade, you will achieve an amazing lighting because the sun will be bouncing all this light to your subject, and that will give you a properly exposed image. But also, as you're shooting using the sun, avoid having the sky in the background, because if you're shooting under the sun and you don't have ND filters and your camera is facing the sky, that means that your background is going to be highly exposed. After you shooting, after you using all these tips in your camera, you need to understand your software. Me personally, I use Premiere Pro, so I take so much time to learn this software, because for you to achieve an amazing video quality, you need to understand color grading, you need to understand the entire workspace of that software. So take time and understand your software. You'll be able to fix so many things inside that would have not gone right when you are shooting, and that is lighting, sound, and also the colors. If you're shooting raw, you'll be able to understand how you can be able to color correct, color grade, and finally you'll be able to add in those graphics that you see in my videos. Now, another tip that I follow, or another step that I take for me to be able to achieve amazing image quality, first and foremost, I shoot the best image quality when I'm shooting. That is, if my camera is able to shoot in RAW format, I will shoot that. That is when I'm using the Canon cameras. Now, when I'm using such a camera like the Fuji TX4, I'll be able to shoot 4K. The reason that's why I consider shooting the highest resolution depending on the camera I have is because I value those pixels that the camera is going to give me. And so when I'm editing also those videos, I make sure that I use a 4K sequence, and when I'm done editing, I also make sure that I export my videos in 4K. Now, the advantage of you exporting your videos in a high resolution is, if you shot that video in a raw resolution, that is like 1080, if you export that video in 4K, the video will not come out as 4K, but the graphics that you will have added, that is the lower thirds and all these other graphics that you will have added, they will come out very sharp and very neat. So I make sure to achieve my videos in a high quality that you appreciate, I export them in 4K. Thank you guys for watching this video. I believe it has been helpful to you. But in case you have any questions, I advise you to comment them in the comment section below. But also, I advise you to subscribe to my channel, because that helps to grow this channel, and also like. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.